Low kick. The low kick is a short shot with more power and damage. Because the back foot is sometimes the only foot used for low kicks, its target is usually the opponent's outer thigh, because the soft and large skin area makes it easier to target. When performing this attack, it is necessary to control the force, because if we exert too much force and miss, we will fall into the position of turning our back to the opponent. Keep the non-dominant foot forward as the leading foot. The non-dominant foot means that this attack does not generate too much power, but the front foot, close to the opponent, so the attack speed is fast. Blocking low kicks. To block the low kick, your hand must first be in a defensive position, folded and nearly perpendicular to the floor plane. The supporting foot must be the foot in the same direction as the opponent's kick direction. You need to pay attention that the distance when blocking must be correct, because too close will not prevent the kick, or too far will not prevent the next kick. Raise your knee to block the kick. At the same time, the hand is also brought close to the foot, for the purpose that when the foot has not been raised up, there is an auxiliary supporting arm. Hand movements are always faster than foot movements. Turn around and kick back. Perform a fake rotation before launching the back kick. The swing kick technique is probably the most popular technique in matches. Despite its popularity, it is a difficult technique to execute correctly and quickly retreats to a solid defensive stance. To perform the technique, you need to make one foot deeper inward. This is the supporting leg. You need to stand firmly to perform the next technique. Quickly turning around is to kick the opponent with the other foot. The touch point of the swing kick is the mid-body or head. However, the mid-body attack is easier to do. If you throw this kick with your right foot, you can also target your opponent's liver. Really, the opponent will be hurt a lot. If you can get an extra shot before you do the swing kick, there are many advantages. Blocking the back kick. To support the back kick, your hands must first be in a defensive position, arms folded and nearly perpendicular to the floor plane. As the opponent advances, you rotate your body to the right or left, causing the opponent's attack target to narrow the area. This factor reduces the chance that the opponent's punch will hit you in the face. When turning to the left or right, standing on one leg and the other foot back, will cause your upper body to tilt and your face further out of the opponent's attack range. This factor deflects the opponent's attack target, giving us a very natural safety. Simultaneously put both hands out to block the opponent's kick. Quickly return to the defensive position to ensure safety when the opponent hits the next blow. Calf kick. The calf kick is a kick in which you use your leg, which is mainly the shin bone, or foot, to attack your opponent's lower body, which is the calves. Starting in a standing position, extend your legs so that your left foot is first, your right foot behind. Bend your right knee slightly and point your right toe out at a 45-degree angle. Gently release the legs, relax the body to create a defensive position, ready to strike. When you aim at your opponent's legs with a low kick, you can make them unstable, reduce mobility, and cause a loss of dexterity. By repeatedly targeting the thighs or other parts of the legs, you can damage your opponent's muscle tissue, ligaments, joints, and bones. Pay attention to hip rotation to create force for the kick. The supporting leg must be stable. Simultaneously, swing your arms back to create torque and balance. Do not turn your hand too far. This will create excessive traction and reduce the kick torque. Blocking the calf kick. To block the calf kick, your hands must first be in a defensive position, arms bent and nearly perpendicular to the plane of the floor. J. Urging the opponent's attack, quickly push the hips back, raising the leg in the same direction as the opponent's kick to avoid the kick. You will bend your back backwards, letting the kick pass you. Don't stay in this position for long, the opponent may make the next attack to attack you. Continue to step back to get a safe distance and quickly get into a defensive position. This type of dodging for foot kicks makes you vulnerable to a low shot if you misjudge the distance and your opponent still lands. If they throw a low kick while you're in this position, you'll almost certainly be swept to the floor.